Bloody murder, murder, bloody murder, murder, murder.
You see, so when we talk about black excellence and black excellence enterprises, we're talking about an enterprise. We're talking about an entity that is comprised to work towards, to attack a few key elements which will alleviate the problem, the economic problem, the education problem, and things like that. We talk about art and education, and we're talking about culture and family, and we're talking about the one key, right? Economics. Economics is extremely important. Though we are aware of, the Federal Reserve note and money and all of that stuff, we're here in America, and we're here in this Western civilization, this Western culture. And it's economy, it's money. It's whether we're talking about the pound, the euro, whether we're talking about, the dollar, the franc, all that stuff we're talking about economy, we're talking about money. So if we attack those five elements, and there are others, such as politics and media, which are equally important, in the police and the courts and the law and things like that. But all that, to me, falls under education. So we just got to work on building right now. There's a lot of knowledge out there. We've been sharing a lot of knowledge. We just have to build. We have to build. We have to build. We have to build. But we are building. It's happening. Some people are doing it. It's plenty of people, young and old, male and female, west and east, near and far, that are building, that are doing this work. So we have to connect. But we're connected because the divine, right? That which some call God, which some call the universe, the great spirit, energy, which the wise of us call it the all. We're working it out, and is this as the brother Dr. Booker T. Coleman, he spoke about in Hidden Colors 2, that white supremacy is born to die. That, as I mentioned before, in Buddhism, it ends how it starts. And we started on top. And it's gonna end like that. So, as the saying goes, in every lie there is truth. There's only so long you can hide the truth. And we're finding it out, because it's there, it's in plain sight. It's just that here in the West, it's not easily accessible, but we in the information age, through our smartphones, through our internet, our computers and things like that, our libraries, we're able to learn a lot of things if we apply ourselves. And that's what's happening. A lot of people, everyone's not online gossiping. Everyone's not online talking about the problems in the world. People are online talking about the solutions. People are online networking and connecting from America to Africa, from or even in Europe, because this is the thing, as I mentioned before, blacks influence everything. So when we talk about Europe, we're talking about the first pope being a black man, right? When we talk about Japan, we're talking about the first samurai being a black man, So and these people know, we talk about the Vatican, we talk about the statue of the pine cone, which is in representation of melanin. So everybody in the world knows what it is, and they paying homage and doing paying respect. But it's us here in the West that are like blinded. We're so caught up in our concepts of God and our concepts of right and wrong and all things like that, where, as my brother Ray mentioned yesterday, when we spoke about concepts of right and wrong and morals and immorals, is just concepts. And at some point we got to break out of that. And in Taoism, it's something, the Taoist warrior says something that is very key. One man's right is another man's wrong. One man's morality is another man's immorality. So how can we judge and say this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad? It is what it is. The Creator would not have created it, would not have allowed it to be done if it wasn't in the will of the Creator. So we're working it out. And we've been oppressed, we've been enslaved, and we've been put in this position of poverty. But this is the beauty of it. While some see problems, it's those like me who see opportunities. Opportunities for those who are loyal, those who have the knowledge, those who truly care to do the work, to do the building, the construction, to get us back to where we once was. History repeats itself. And I once heard growing up, if you don't learn your history, you're doomed to repeat it. And a lot of those people don't even know their history, but it's all good, right? Because we're not going to point the finger. But it's up to those who have ears to hear and eyes to see, right? As the big brother, the biblical character JC spoke about. And we can see, man, and our ears is open and we hear, right? And we're here in the present, in the flesh, in the physical. And nothing lasts forever. It's as simple as that. White supremacy, born to die. Blacks are born to create. Are born to rule. The cream of the crop. It's who I am. It's who you are. Whether you believe it or not, through your history. Whether you say you come from Europe, whether you say you come from Italy, whether you say you come from South America, wherever you say you come from, the foundation of your culture, of your civilization, comes from Africa. And I think if we openly share this, if we openly teach this in our schools and in our churches, because in church we're supposed to be teaching about who we are, where we come from. Not just things to make people feel good, not just things that sound good, but let's help people get out of their suffering, get out of their pain. People are suffering. People are in pain. People are hurting. Right? And a lot of it comes back to because they don't know who they are. They don't know how to deal with or how to move with the world, with the ways of the world. Move with the wind, baby. But like I said, it's here. It's happening. I'm thankful to be a part of it, a part of this movement. This I guess you could call it Afrocentric or back to Africa, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Black excellence because that's what it is. It's about promoting and inspiring and encouraging and highlighting the excellence of blacks. Young and old, male and female. The truth is in the youth. The light is shining bright. The sun is here. We are one. There is no separation. So, let the games begin. Let's have fun. Let's do this. Namaste. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.
Bloody murder, murder, bloody murder.